Hello and welcome back to No Man's Sky, everybody. ElanPaul here with your, I guess this will be episode 5, even though it's like the 4th video to come out, just because of the way things played out in the last 2 videos. So, yeah, that was kind of a sucky thing to happen, but here we are, we're doing another video. So I'm going to set something up over here that you can't see, just to make sure that this all gets taken care of. Hang on just a second here. And there we go. Alright, so this is just I'm doing a side recording of audio just in case something were to happen to this. So here we are. Alright, so we are doing No Man's Sky. We are at episode 5 of our survival playthrough, Worlds Part 2. Okay, so we got a lot to get done here. We're going to go into our menu system here, go to the log real quick and see where we are. So we right now are still alone amidst the stars. We're still working on the Artemis mission. So that's what we're going to be doing first. We're going to reach the long distance transmitter and do a little work here and see what we can do. So long distance transmitter is right there. So we're there, ready to go. We just need to get up there and figure out what's going on. Now before I do so, I'm going to recharge for a moment. Because I spent a little too much time outside the ship. You want to do that, just get in your ship and you can basically recharge to make sure that you don't run into any problems with it. Something else you're going to hear throughout the whole thing, you may be hearing me clear my voice every now and then. At the recording of this, I'm trying to refuse to get sick, if you will, and I don't know how well that works, but when you're my age, it's usually a losing battle. But I have my voice right now, and I'm going to go ahead and get these recordings done as quickly as I can. Alright, so we're going to get started. Now, one thing about this planet is it has uranium. Uranium is a great resource for most ships. Now, not so much for these ships. These Sentinel ships don't usually use uranium, but it is a good resource to have for all your other ships. So I may be picking up a little bit of that while we're here, but we'll see what happens. I don't know yet. Pardon me, I haven't decided yet. Looks like I've got a bunch of rusted metal in there. Do I need to do anything with that? Alright, I'll think about it. Anyway, let's go up to the unit up there. I'm going to go ahead and use this real quick. Always pick up resources early game. It's like a mantra or a thing to do. You always try to do that. Okay. Alright, up we go. How's our backpack doing? I don't know if we can get all the way up. We can at least get up to here. Alright. So another thing you can do, you can use the ladders and it acts like a solid wall, but you have to go way past it or else it'll make you climb back down. Alright, and it looks like we need to use sodium. Alright, I'll use a little sodium nitrate. Okay, holo terminus activated. Multiple signal sources available. The tower hosts a powerful transmitter designed to facilitate holographic communication across long distances. The extra power should allow me to reestablish the connection to Artemis, so let's tune in. I try to locate Artemis frequency, uploading the data from our previous communication. Okay, and thunk, goes in. We're going to stand on this pad here, and there we go, Artemis. Who's there? You. It's you again, isn't it? You really are real, aren't you? You aren't a dream. Say you're real. I'm sorry, it's hard to think here. Something's wrong with the... Psst. It's easy to create a better reality when you have to. I thought you might be a dream. I'm sorry, I haven't heard another voice in so long, not since I cut the speaker from my exosuit. It said such terrible things. Ask who they are. The stranger smiles through the static. I'm just like you. You are a traveler of worlds, aren't you? Ask how they know. They do not respond with speech. They transmit a vision, a red star in a fragile world. I do not understand the shapes within, the whispers. I see life forms scattered to the far reaches of the galaxies. I see the stranger's first breath yearning for the stars. I see myself slumbering in the crimson void, waiting for a dream of worlds. And through the darkness, I hear it said. Anomaly detected. Designation Traveler. Awaken. What I showed you just now, it has haunted me since I awoke. You must recognize it too. We are the travelers, discoverers of worlds. From the moment you opened your eyes, you must have known you were not like the others. So did I. Before I became stranded here, I was on a journey to finally meet. It cannot be a coincidence that you found the signal. Tell me, do you still have the data log from the crashed ship? We're going to upload the data. I upload my exosuit's records, including the strange transmission I received and the data I found at the crashed vessel. Much of my equipment is damaged. I'm alone, on foot, stranded on a sunless world. I don't even know how your signal is reaching me, but this ship you found, it belonged to me once. Perhaps there is hope after all. We need to work out where we both are. If you build signal boosters across this system, we should be able to triangulate your position. I'll be able to find my way out. And you'll get all the answers you seek. Agreed with the plan. Ah, thank you, Traveler. You're going to save my life. You're going to find me. Okay. And we have the recipe for a signal booster. Metal plate, carbon nanotube, and some sodium. Okay. So we need to place the first beacon. We need to drop down here first. Whee! Let's, instead of jumping in the ship, I forgot we have these things here. Let's go ahead and run inside one of these shelters. There we go. It's a pretty strong storm because it dropped really, really fast. Looks like I've already been in here doing stuff, so. Alright, so we need to make that. So I need a hermetic seal and a carbon nanotube. So we can make a hermetic seal that comes from condensed carbon, see? And a carbon nanotube from, obviously, carbon. There we go. And we can now make a signal booster. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't need the hermetic seal. Well, that was kind of stupid. Oh well. Let's take it and put it in the other one, and we'll make the metal plate instead. There we go. Okay, so we need to make the signal booster, right? Put that down. And it doesn't have to be anywhere in particular. You can even do this indoors. It's alright. Okay. Triangulate position. Now you can locate nearby structures too. Okay? But for us, for our purposes for this particular journey, this is what we're doing with it. So we place the first beacon. Make your way to the triangulation site. Triangulation progress 33%. So now it is time to go to the second site. So we have to get back to our ship. We're going to skip the uranium for now. Alright, where to? I guess we got to launch and we're going to do a scan. Oh, it already locked us in. That way. Alright, let's do it. Now I have a base over here. Let me just see something real quick here, guys. Oh, okay, that's why I have a base computer there. We're getting more of these wonderful ships. Okay. Up we go. And we're going to head to that particular location. It looks like it's on this planet. On the complete other end of it, or on a planet on the other side. Ah! The latter was true. Planet on the other side. We'll scan. It's an arid planet. We got ancient bones, selenium, copper, phosphorus, and silver. Okay, I'm not gonna jump out of hyperspace because our pulse drive, because that's just gonna be a trader. Really not in the mood to trade with anybody right this second. Okay, suitable site located. Whoa, okay, wait a second. We gotta be careful here. This is a very mountainous terrain. Alright. Looks like we are locked in on a specific building. It's not right here. Looks like it's on the other side. Ah, okay. Is that what I think it is? Sure enough, it's a drop pod. Oh, interesting. How we doing on exosuit resources? We could use some more room, don't you think? So what we need is a carbon nanotube, and we need one of those. Yeah. If I can find the door. There we go. All right. Alright, looks like we're going to get an extra spot on our exosuit, so I'm going to go ahead and put it right here. I'm going to fill these out. I want to get 1, 2, 3 more, and then 1, 2, 3 more. I want to have just a big square in here, and then we'll start working on our exosuit upgrades. And the technology slots. Alright, so we're good here. So we need to put it down here. Let's go ahead and put it down. And we're going to do the same thing from an indoor location. Triangulate our position. Okay, so we're done there. On to our third spot. Pretty bad storm. Our thermal protection was dropping like a rock. Oh, okay, so we need to recharge our gravity well. We can use these or we can use these. Now you notice it wants to use 2 radiant shards or a bunch of pugnium. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the radiant shards, I'm going to drop it down to 1, okay? Put it back in your inventory real quick by itself and then pick it up and drop it in. You'll notice I only use the 1. It charges up to 97%, so you really didn't need to use the second one. You could have if you wanted to, but that's kind of, to me, a waste of materials. Alright, off we go. And looks like it's taking us to another planet. Maybe the same one. So we'll head back to this planet and drop the 3rd beacon down. Now these episodes, by the way, these 3 episodes are going to, or this episode and probably the next one, or the one after possibly, are going to be a little bit shorter. So don't be surprised. We've established ourselves. Now we just need to do some more of our missions, get our base established, things like that. We're still looking. Okay. Oh, interesting. Alright, we'll land here. That's perfectly fine. Looks like a satellite station. But maybe. I don't know. It's hard to see. Do we have any more? Nope, it really is an observatory. Okay, so we're okay. We should check out the observatory real quick. I think those missions are fixed now. Let's see. I stand at the terminal and watch a beacon from an unknown star endlessly play out itself on the screen. Pattern seems clear, but what to enter? Alright, so you got a pattern of numbers. So it looks like the missions are fixed. 2738, then 7382, then 3827. You know, he's basically taking the first digit and throwing it at the end of the number. That's what it's doing here. So your next combination will obviously be 8273, right here. Okay, it's going to do a pullback, tell you this, that we're going to a location on another star, basically on another planet within the system. Now what we're finding here is can be any number of things. Usually it's a wrecked freighter, but in this case it looks like we're finding, what, a plaque? An ancient ruin. Okay. We might check it out when we have a chance. It's good to have it. Alright. Out we go. Let's drop our signal booster. Triangulate. And we're done. We can take the signal booster with us. It's a very handy item to have. Okay. So we need to go track down and speak to Artemis in space. Let's go ahead and do that. Wait for it. There we go. When I first reached out to the heavens, I had no idea what to expect. The beauty, the mystery, the adventure, the danger. And here we are, aren't we? Go to a holo terminus, upload your data, let's find each other. End communication. Okay, let's go meet her. Okay, we'll do a little quick scan. Should say alert. There we go. Let's see, is it on the same planet? You know what we should do? We should actually hit the ancient ruin first. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Let's go down there. We'll clear out that one spot and then make sure we get everything taken care of. Good deal. Okay. Hello. What happened? So this place does have tall mountains, as we know, and it just basically took me in to these extremely tall mountains. I mean, my gosh, look how tall these mountains are. They're literally all the way up to the edge of the atmosphere. Unbelievable. Ah. Okay. How much money we got? 2.3 million. Do we still have more than one ship in our inventory? Yes, we do. We have a couple of them. So the ship that we have right now, we should not make the mistake. Okay, we got a name for it. So the other two we need to sell one of these days. I thought it said it was depleted. Okay. Ancient marker hums at a frequency that burrows deep into my being, filling me with the voices of the Korvax echoes. Knowledge paves the way to the understanding of probability. The Atlas spoke in fragments. The Atlas interfaces are their shadows. The monoliths are the scattered children. Together they convey the wisdom of the infinite. They must be understood. We're going to seek knowledge of the past this time and try to find one of these buried artifacts. And there we are. Okay. Let's see. Down we go. These detours that we take sometimes like this are necessary. You know, you want to check these things out. They may be like little side quest type things that don't seem important, but in the reality is that they can be very important to what you got going on. You just don't realize it. So sometimes getting these artifacts start telling us a story in their own right. I should fly a little better, huh? Looks like we got 10 seconds to get there. Okay. Ooh. A little spot for it. Now, because of this area, we're protected from the weather. Okay, there's our first one. The main cache that we're going to open up is down here. We'll get to that in a minute. Let's get our two other keys. There's always one in here. And this path is broken and cuts to the right. And the other one should be right there. So, 3. Now, there are other chests here. If you look down here, you can see that we have, see, artifact fragment, artifact fragment. You can find those things anywhere. So, but we want this one. We're going to put the keys in. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, we got something special. Alright, 669 years old. That's not terrible. 500,000. That's pretty well worth it. So we have ourselves a little bit of extra cash that we can get from it. Excellent. Alright, let's go ahead over to the terminal, the Hollow Terminus. We'll talk to Artemis a little bit more and see where she's at. I'm going to go to space because this will be just a slight journey and I don't want to mess up. Whoa, okay. Right at the mountains again, huh? Whoops, my bad. Really thought we were further away than that. Alright, here we are. What is this? Okay, good. It is a hollow terminus. Okay, there we go. Alright, up we go now. As we remember, our suit will not allow us to go all the way to the top, so go up to the secondary slot here. There we go. Hollow terminus activated, multiple signal sources available. We're not going to read any of that. We've already read it before. And here we are. Have you triangulated your position? Let me know when you're ready to receive some data. Confirm. Excellent, we're really getting somewhere. Hold on. Artemis transmits some data of their own, a star chart showing the skies around their location. I don't have any equipment. I don't know where I am. I don't even know how long I've been here. So I've taken an old-fashioned approach. I've sketched the stars. You should find plenty of locals able to match our star patterns. My ship was nearby, so we can't be far apart. I'll patch my translator through so that you can understand what they're saying. You'll need to calibrate it first. That should only take a few words. Okay. Good luck. Or maybe. See you soon. Okay, so we got the Artemis translator. We need a microprocessor and 100 copper. We have the copper. We just need the microprocessor. Now, sometime these terminals over here will, these containers will have one in them, like that one. Isn't that cool? Let's take this too. Corvex casing. What is that? Weird looking creature, huh? Alright, it's getting real hot out here. Let's get back in our ship. So we need to install the Artemis translator in our inventory. So it's going to be in one of these slots here. I am going to put it here for now. We'll use that microprocessor we just got and the 100 copper. So we're all set. Okay, it's installed. What's next? Alright, so it gives us a little snippet about learning words. Very good. And we need to see to scan an alien outpost. Let's do that. Okay, over there. Off we go. So this first one's taking us to an outpost. Possibly like a trade terminal's location or something along those kind of lines. I literally thought I saw the ground. My bad. 14 seconds. We're going to have to fly around these mountains. There it is. Over here, I guess. Yep. Actually, minor settlement. Even better. They usually have pretty cool items here. Alright, let's go. Alright. Oof. Rough weather out there, you know? Okay, let's go over here. That doesn't look very impressive. And it's not very impressive at all. Okay, just curious about the multi-tool. Do we have anything to sell? I like to hang on to these things as time goes by. We can use them later on, but let's see. Yeah, we should have a lot of things, don't we? Okay. Okay, let's check here real quick. I'm going to check trade terminals, make sure we don't need anything. It's always good to grab some chromatic metal while we're here. Paraffinium is not something you come across very often. There's not a whole ton of it, so it's a good idea to grab some. They could come in handy. We don't need any of those really right now. Okay. Do we have unstable plasma? Isn't that the one? Hold on a second. Yes, we do need unstable plasma. Let's see. We'll put it in our main inventory. I'm going to get about 10 of those. There we go. And you know, while we're here, let's sell the bones. We're getting a little bit of a bonus for it, so that's good. Then we're going to hang on to the salvage data. We need to get some stuff with that. Starship inventory. Let's see here. We got some good stuff in here, but you know, again, it's the same thing. Do we really want to sell any of it? Because we could really use it. Believe it or not, the quad servo will come in handy later on. Alright, we'll wait. Alright, so we're good there. Let's see. Oh, that's nanites. Let's grab that. Nanites it is. What do you have, sir? Let's first check your components. I want to see if you have anything odd. Meh. Nothing special. Let's go to blueprints, because I think we have all we need. Yeah, waveform recycle is pretty good. You know, we're going to get a lot of these on our own through the questing. Yeah, let's just hold on. The storyline's going to give us a lot of these things. We'll hold off on that stuff. All right, so we're done here. We need to talk to somebody, so let's go ahead and talk to this life form over here. Code entity Aris? Yes. No idea what he says. We can understand the word Korvax and studies. So we're going to request dialect help. Flashes their lights, their mind in direct communion with my own. They teach me a word in their language. My brain feels refreshed. As I turn to leave, Code Entity Aris whistles a sharp tune. They must have appreciated my interest in their histories, and they hand me a chart with directions to an ancient relic. Isn't that cool? Thank you for that, man. Good deal. Alright, tells us to use that chart, so I guess we'll be doing that. I always do it from inside the ship if I can, because it doesn't do the... That was a trader. That's funny. It doesn't do the pullback when you do it this way. Alright, there it is. Yeah, that one's 10 minutes away. We're going to go out into space and we'll take another dive at it. There we go. Because that would have ruined this video. Alright, now you notice it says bring news of Artemis to Nada. So let's do that real quick. We're going to do it right up in here. And there's a very important reason for doing so, and I'll show you this in just a moment. There we go. That way when we exit the station, we'll be pointed at the planet where our artifact is located. You see, Nada and Polo are interested in the fate of Artemis, so it's a good idea to bring them news of her. What we're going to find is that they will reward us for bringing them the news. And that comes in handy, because the payment comes in both nanites and quicksilver. So usually a good idea. There we go. I ought to bow back to him one of these days and see what happens. Alright, Priest Entity Nada. Nada saw a signal, traveler friend. Did you connect with Artemis Entity? I'm going to tell him about Artemis. Artemis friend wishes to meet other travelers, but they have. It seems Artemis friend has forgotten Nada. Curious. It is good to help this entity, traveler friend, but Nada advises caution. Ask him who Artemis is. Artemis Entity is a traveler entity, one like you. Nada had made them safe. They were known to Nada. This entity may be Artemis Entity, but a different iteration. Another way for Artemis Entity to be. Or fraud. The universe does not like our little home. We do not acknowledge their rules, and they would punish us. Okay, that's creepy. So you see you got 80 nanites and 150 quicksilver. That's always really, really good to get that. But tell Polo anyway. Nada friend guides lost anomalies to our home, makes them safe from the Crimson Hunter. Nada is a great friend indeed. We'll also ask about Artemis. Perhaps Artemis friend has forgotten us. That would be sad. Or I will think that Artemis' friend has traveled somewhere where they have not met us yet. Polo knows. Polo knows everything, right? Alright, so we're going to go ahead and exit this area. Let's go learn our next word, and we'll continue on. Alright. So we're going to land at the artifact. Now you're thinking to yourself, well, why would it want us to land at an artifact? I mean, it doesn't make any sense. We're trying to learn words, and we want to learn words from other entities, right? Well, you're going to find this out in just a second. So let's head down to the ancient plaque that it tells us to head down to. Now you remember the other one that we had seen? And it directed us to when we chose treasure? Yeah. We're landing on top of it? No, it pushed past us. Rather than landing straight down like I did, it's landing us over to one side. Weird. Alright. Right here, right? There we go. Man, this place in its storms. Brilliant light erupts from the ancient marker and encircles me, engulfing my mind with the memories and voices of the Korvax echoes. The dream of entities who once worshipped here become my own. The Atlas interfaces drift alone in the endless void. They are silent. They are unknowable fragments of an ancient whole, yet their imprint on time and space molds our existence. They are the equation, and life is its answer. Through their monoliths, they give understanding to the boundless meaning, and that of our own. Great. Now we're going to seek help with language is what we want to choose here this time. My knowledge of the Korvax convergence increases. So we got another word out of that, you'll notice. Keyword, word. Alright, so the next thing to do, it's going to tell us in just a second. Let's get in our ship to protect ourselves. If you hit the H button on your keyboard, you can sometimes move to the next thing. It's not working, so let's go over here. There you go. Alone amidst the stars. Now you'll notice that it has now changed. We've calibrated 66%. Now we have to find knowledge stones. That's our next thing. So let's exit. We're going to take a quick look through here, and through the visor, we're looking for different icons, like these things, for instance, right? These are all icons telling us where everything is located. But we're looking for something like that. It's going to look like this icon, but it's not the ancient plaque. It'll be a knowledge stone, is what we're looking for. I don't see any nearby. So let's get in the ship. We'll fly a little bit. Ooh, it's doing that weird thing. That happened to me earlier on a different save. Now, if you look at your radar at the top, as you fly over one of these knowledge stones, especially if you're closer to the ground, it should show up on your screen. So I'm going to kind of ground hug here for a few moments. Thing is that these particular stones, they can show up anywhere. Oh, that was a deposit. Okay, let's go up and over. Terrible planet to be doing this on, to be honest with you. Because occasionally you'll find these things are on the side of a hill. You can't get to it. Let's just say I don't want to build a home here. Maybe we should try a different planet. Alright. Let's see what we got out here. I'll go to this radar. We can check to see what the planets are nearby. Okay, that says it's a colony. That says this is a base. Looks like whatever planets there are on the other side of this planet here. Go around it. Alright, so there we are. Very odd system, isn't it? Looks like we got pirates. Okay. We'll just wait. Now we'll speed up. Quiet. Wired. Now, it looks like we have a buddy to help us out. This isn't someone that we've hired, but it's other authorities. So go for the ones that have the red trails. Try not to hit the ones with the green trails. If you can avoid it. Now, sometimes when you get to this point on the battle, they'll pull out the heavy weapons, and they might hit you hard, so be careful. Oh, we had 2 of them. I just swore I saw 1. There we go. Trying not to hit the second guy. Okay. They're defeated. Good deal. We should get credit for that. Korvax increased. Yep, there you go at the top right. That's good. Good, good, good. We're not going back there. We're going over here. Really? What journey? Oh, 5 starships. Isn't that neat? Alright, let's just head over here. We're not really heading towards anything in particular at this planet. We just want to land on it. Not even land, to be honest with you. We can land on it if we want, but really we're just trying to find one of these talking stones, if you will. Sounds familiar, right? There we go, and we'll head straight down. Ship is not fast yet. It will be. Alright, let's get back to third-person view. Alright, you know, we do have that building there. If it's got a landing platform, we'll take it. But it does not. It's abandoned. Okay. Alright, so keep looking at the radar at the top, and let's see if we find anything this time. You notice we got a dissonant, one of the diggers there. Some of the crystals. It's not going to show you everything. Yep, plants. Certain plants. Valuable items, that like the 1, 2, and 3 star items that can show up. Okay. Well, see a lot of stuff here, so let's go ahead and bring it in for landing. And we'll take a look. There it is, Knowledge Stone, 227. Any others nearby? And the thing is we won't see them unless we are literally crawling right over the top of them. So let's head that way. We can always call in the ship if we have to. I don't need to actually get steps in. I keep forgetting that. With the recording of this, I was doing speed runs of the latest expedition, so I had to get a lot of steps. Okay, so we've learned the word emergence. So we have completed our calibration. It is done. So we have our translator ready to go. At least so we think. Alright, so what does it tell us to do? Ask a life form about the location. Okay, good deal. It does tell us to scan first. There it is. And there we are. Good deal. 3 minutes away. Let's get a little bit of a boost in space. And we're on our way. There we go. You kidding me? I literally just fought off those guys. This area sucks. Guess what? Are they going to fight at me? Let me see something here. I'm very curious if they attack me or not. Doesn't appear so. Ah, perfect landing platform. Let's see if they attack the landing platform. Sometimes they will. See, there's one. Red trails. Looks like they left. We might have gotten fortunate. Okay, let's talk to this guy here. Ew. Insignificance does not register with the convergence of interest, but not of worth. Through the garble of Artemis Translator, it is clear that I am yet to make an impact upon the Korvax. I need to improve my reputation rank. So we have to do some missions for the Korvax. So that's what we're going to get into, I think, on the next one. We'll show you about those real quick. It advises us to go to the space station. It is? Oh, we can charge that up, by the way. I think I just used too much for it. Use some dioxide. Alright, got some decent ships that just came in. So, alright. Let's head up to the space station. That's where we need to go. So you get it high enough up into the atmosphere, you should just be able to lock onto it anyway. And it'll just take you around the planet to it. Alright. Like I said, when we get inside, I'll show you a little bit of where you can find these missions at and what you can do. I honestly didn't think we were that far away. It looks like our pulse drive is almost out of juice. There we go. Same process. 1. That way I'm not using up too much. Oh, wrong one. Okay. That's okay. Just find it odd. There we go. And there we go. Alright, so you have a mission agent at the back over there on the left side like it's showing you. There is a different type of merchant at the top right all the way over there in the back, but we're not going to that one. We'll show you that another time. I've actually got a video for that specifically. So we're going to go over this mission. This is the mission agent. It's denoted by this sign here, right? Different missions, if you will, checkboxes. And what you're looking for is you're looking for Korvax missions, not Explorer, Merchant, or Mercenaries. You want Korvax. Sometimes you'll see another one that'll say like level 4 Korvax, but it'll be red. It'll have red because you're not high enough in the view of the Korvax to be able to take that mission. So we have to do 2 of these missions. You can't do them both at the same time. I've tried that. It doesn't work out really well. So we'll take the first one. We have to collect 250 dioxide, and then we'll get a frigate module, which is pretty cool. And how much? What else? Oh, it just increases our Korvax standing by 2. Okay, so that's how we get these particular missions. So that is the mission that we're going to start doing here in just a moment. So I'm going to actually, I know this seems weird, but I'm going to end the episode a little bit early. We've been doing some hour and a half or hour and 15, hour and a half videos. The last one was an hour and 45 because of the weirdness that occurred on that one. But I think what we're going to do is just go ahead and call it here, and we'll pick up more. Now, notice it says I have to gather dioxide, and I've already got 161. That's because I gathered some in my own, and I'm using it for life support. So I do need to get a bunch more. I'm going to get the full 300 that they want, but I'm also going to get extra for myself so I can have some. So we'll be doing that again next episode, and we'll give that a shot. So I want to thank you all for watching. We're going to go ahead and pick up where this left off in the next episode, and I'll see you there. Thank you very much again. Take care, everybody. Ta-ta. And hit that like and subscribe. Bye-bye.